Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another video for you today, and these are my battles that I did on stream, my first battles, and we're using Dubwool. So Dubwool is the new Pokemon that has Double Kick. It's not a new Pokemon, but it has the new move. So really cool. I do think Double Kick is a pretty good move. It doesn't compete with Counter. Of course, Counter is going to be the fighting type that dominates, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And so yeah, it's a double normal team with Alola Ninetales in the lead. So of course the backline is weak to fighting, right? So Alola Ninetales does well against fighting. So of course Alola Ninetales not really appreciating Solrock. So we're actually gonna go ahead and switch into Dubwool. They do go for the Psychic, and they are down 2 shields. So I'm just gonna let my Dubwool go. Totally fine. We're gonna go ahead and bring in the Diggersby right now. And we are resisting those attacks. They do switch out into Breloom, so we're going to go ahead and charge up enough for 2 Fire Punches, go for 1. Keep in mind, these battles are obviously at a lower rank, so there might be, some of these battles might be a little bit not as competitive, right? And that's totally fine. We're all just having a good time here. So we're going to be able to take out that Breloom, and in comes Gumshoes, and we bring in Alola Ninetales, and this is going to be a good win for us. Just going to be able to charm that down, very nice. And we have a Weather Ball for the Solrock. We're going to go ahead and go for it right now. So this, I don't think this actually KOs. It does not, but one more charm will pick up the knockout. And that's going to be a great game to my opponent. Very well played to them. Nice team as well. Solrock and Breloom. Pretty cool to see that. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. We have an Alola Ninetales. We have an Arachnoid. So we do resist the bug attacks, right? But Arachnoid is so tanky, and we're still taking a lot of damage from it. But we just basically want to go for Psyshock. We do get a Charm-In, which is really nice. They're going to be able to throw an attack. It is going to be a Bug Buzz, but again, we could take that. And we're going to continue to overfarm a little bit and go for this Psyshock. I don't really think there's a reason to bait. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Psyshock. And they don't shield. It still doesn't KO, but one more Charm will. So it's actually a close matchup. And they bring in Deoxys, so I'm going to be able to successfully get to this Weather Ball. And when I saw that Deoxys, I thought I was in a little bit of trouble, to be honest. Because we have 2 normal types in the back, so immediately we switch into Dubwool. Just going to go ahead and look to spam the Body Slam attacks with Dubwool right now. And it does get to Body Slam in 3 double kicks every time, so it's really fast. Dubwool I really liked. I did do well. I went, I think, 13-2 with the team, but again, you have to keep in mind this is obviously a low rank, which is totally fine. Able to take that Psycho Boost. They do switch into this Sableye, so I'm going to go ahead and farm up enough for 2, I believe. We do shield this one up because we do want to get off 2 Wild Charge attacks, and it is a foul play. And actually, we're 1 short of the next Wild Charge, but that's fine because we do double resist the Shadow Claw damage. So Wild Charge is going to pick up the shield, and I do imagine this will pick up the next shield. And after this, I am going to go ahead and switch into my Diggersby. And it does pick up the final shield, so out comes Diggersby. We do double resist the Shadow Claw attacks, which is really nice. Normal types will do that, right? So this team does do pretty well against Pokemon like Sableye Ghost types, which is another reason I like the team. We charge up max energy, going for the Earthquake, hoping it would pick up the KO, but let's see. Will it be enough to knock it out? It is enough to knock it out, and in comes Deoxys. We're going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake, and this is going to KO the Deoxys, and that's going to be a great game to my opponent. So a little bit scary, I guess, with the counter user, but we're still able to win that game. So well played to my opponent. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Alola Ninetales into Sableye. You love to see it. You really love to see it. And they're going to go ahead and switch into Victreebel. And this is the non-shadow Victreebel, so we're going to go ahead and throw this Weather Ball. So Victreebel, kind of tough for this team, not going to lie, but they actually take it. Beautiful, beautiful. So in comes Vaporeon. We're going to go ahead and switch into Dubwool right now. Save that Alola Ninetales, right? Obviously, we want to save it for later for that Sableye. Vaporeon is going to be able to go for an attack, and it's going to be a Water Pulse. Totally fine. We're going to charge up a lot of energy, going for the Body Slam. I'm going for the bait right now. Let's see if they shield this. They do shield it. We're going to go ahead and continue to farm up, going for another Body Slam, hoping to pick up that second shield, and they do shield it. Very nice there. We're actually going for another Body Slam. That was probably a mistake, right? I should have went for the Wild Charge because Wild Charge would have killed the Vaporeon, whereas that does not. But we still get to another Body Slam, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We still KO it, but the Wild Charge would have KO'd it outright. So that's totally fine. We bring in this Ninetales, and of course, we're just going to be able to charm down. We do have 2 shields. We still have a Diggersby in the back as well, so we're going to just go ahead and shield it. and charm down. That's going to be a great game. Well played to my opponent there. So yeah, really well played. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle, see how we do in the next battle. So it's going to be my Alola Ninetales into Scummy. So really bad matchup. We're going to go ahead and go into the Dubwool and see what they want to do. We're going to charge up, continue to farm up. They do throw an attack. I know this is Sky Attack, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. So there's a Sky Attack, very nice, able to take it. They're continuing to stay in. And we do have 2 Wild Charges, so I'm going to go ahead and throw one and see if they want to shield. They do shield it. And we'll just to see if they wanted to switch out after that Wild Charge, I do throw another Double Kick, and then we can get off another Wild Charge. They take that, but it actually doesn't KO, which, to be honest, I was surprised about. I thought it was going to KO. But good to know there. Dubwool, I guess, doesn't have the highest attack in the game, but that is okay. Scummy is going to be, it's also non-stab as well, right? So we're going to be able to mud shot this Scummy all the way down, getting a good amount of energy. But we'll see what's in the back. Going to be in a Zoom arrow. We're going to be able to go for this Earthquake. I think I throw Earthquake and then switch out. Let's see. Yeah, we do switch out into the Alola Ninetales. And they are continuing to stay in. They do throw an attack. I do go ahead and shield this. And it's going to be a Plera, so that's a good shield by me. They switch out into Raichu, so we have the Cantonian Raichu. So Raichu, of course, a really frail Pokemon. Can't take hits that well. We do get a shield from the Weather Ball, so we get that final shield. I knew if this was a Brick Break, we would survive it, so I think I let it go. I do let it go, and we do actually survive it. And we both go down at the same time, but we still have the Diggersby with the shield, right? We just need to get to an Earthquake. And we're going to be able to successfully get to that Earthquake. Diggersby also walls Raichu. We probably could have farmed down the Raichu with the Diggersby. Even though Brick Break is super effective. I guess it is super effective, but it's a weak move. That's probably a move they should buff, right? Well, let's move on to the next one. We have a great matchup. This is definitely a dream matchup. They go ahead and switch into Tyranitar, which still is going to go ahead and go down fast, but we also take a lot of damage, right? Buzzwole coming in. We're bringing in the Diggersby. When that Tyranitar came in, let's see. Should I went into Dubwool? I guess I should have went into Dubwool when the Tyranitar came in. Double Kick being super effective, but the Smackdowns would still do a lot. They may have been able to flip that matchup. I don't know. But either way, that's totally fine. We're going to be able to go for another Fire Punch. Fire Punch, of course, super effective. Of course, with the Alola Ninetales is doing super effective damage to everything on my opponent's team. But we really want to save that Ninetales, or what's left of it, for the Altaria. So we're going to bring in the Dubwool, and they're going to go ahead and switch into Altaria. I do go ahead and throw this Body Slam, and this Body Slam is going to connect, and then we do bring in the Ninetales, and of course we do double resist Dragon Breath, which is really nice for the Alola Ninetales, right? We go for this Weather Ball. Weather Ball will be enough to KO, but they do shield it up. And we're trying to farm down. That Charm did go through, so we can shield and farm down. I do go ahead and shield that. And Buzzwole's coming in. We actually go ahead and shield it, but I mean, we would have won with what's in the back, right? It's going to be a large because we still have that Dubwool in the back, but we're going to be able to go for this Weather Ball, KO that, and that is going to be a great game to my opponent. Very well played. Cool to see that new Buzzwole, right? Of course, Buzzwole being the Go Fest Finale raid boss, as well as the special research. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Umbreon, so you love to see it. Great matchup for the Alola Ninetales. We could just charm that all the way down, but they do switch into Probopass. I bring in my Dubwool. Double Kick is super effective, but you know, obviously Counter is better than Double Kick, so it's still doing a decent amount, but not anything crazy. We're gonna go ahead and farm up a lot of energy. I do take this one, but we can't farm down with Double Kick. So we're gonna go ahead and throw the Body Slam, hoping that they shield this one up, trying to win switch, hoping that they are trying to win switch and they shield it, and they do shield it up. So we throw another one. This actually doesn't KO, of course, because it is really resisted. So if we threw the Wild Charge, we would have KO'd it, but that's fine. In case they wanted to double shield, I didn't do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and shield just so we can win switch there, and we do go ahead and farm down that Probopass. Very nice. I love how Dubwool kicks with his back legs. It looks so cool. We're going to go ahead and throw the Wild Charge. We're going to be able to get off 2 Wild Charge attacks. Might as well, right? So 1 Wild Charge, and oh, we actually don't get it off. Okay, that's right. We don't get it off. They do throw an attack, but that's totally fine. Dog Pulse going to KO the Dubwool. We do bring in the Alola Ninetales. and they do switch out into Nidoqueen. We're going to be able to successfully throw this Weather Ball, either picking up a shield or doing a lot of damage, and they do shield it up, and now we can switch into the Diggersby. We just need an Earthquake, and then the Ninetales can handle that Umbreon, right? Diggersby is so tanky, it could take an Earthquake, or an Earth Power. It could take an Earthquake as well, but it could certainly take that. We do get the defense drop. Now here we could have overfarmed, it didn't really matter. We're just going to go ahead and throw the Earthquake to KO it. And they bring in the Umbreon. I actually still think we win with the Diggersby because we don't shield this, and this is not going to KO despite getting the debuff. And we're going to be able to get off the Earthquake. So yeah, we still win with the Diggersby. Diggersby is so good. It's so tanky, right? And that's going to be a great game to my opponent. Very well played to them. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Here we go. We have the Alola Ninetales into a Azumarill. Okay. I think I do switch out at some point. No, they actually switch out into Toxicroak. So we bring out the fighting. The fighting type comes out, which is really good for us because the backline obviously does not appreciate fighting types, right? So not going to switch out here. We're going to go ahead and shield. It's going to be a Mud Bomb, I think. But yeah, it's definitely the Mud Bomb. But we're going to be able to farm down very nice. They do get it slow, but it's totally worth it. In comes the Azumarill. We're going for that Psy Shock, but they do throw an attack. We just let this one go. We have a Dubwool in the back with Wild Charge, super effective damage. We also have a nice bait move. We bring in the Dubwool. I think I do charge up to 2 Wild Charges. Yeah, I mean, it gets to the moves really fast, right? We can definitely take this with the Dubwool, and it's going to be an Ice Beam totally fine. Just have to watch out for a possible catch, but they actually switch into Altaria, and because it's Altaria, we don't have Hyper Beam on Diggersby, right? And so Diggersby does not really like Altaria, so we actually have to throw the attacks here. So we're just going to go ahead and throw the stab body slams, and we actually throw another one. Look how spammy Dubwool is. It gets, as I mentioned earlier, it gets to 3 body slam. Oh, I guess the body slam and 3 double kicks, right? So now we're going to bring in this Diggersby. We're going to go ahead and take this attack. I'm thinking that it's in Fire Punch range, so we're going to go ahead and farm up, go for the Fire Punch right now, going for the KO. This Fire Punch is going to do just that. It does KO, and now we bring in, and when they bring in the Azumarill, and we go for the Earthquake right now, and they actually do not shield this, so that's good for us. So as you can see, yeah, we're early on, we're lower ranks, of course everyone is, this is a new season, but we're still beating meta teams like Altaria, Azumarill, Toxicroak. That's a meta team. With this team, we beat Umbreon, right? Of course, we had a great lead, but still, you know, we're going to be able to go for the Fire Punch, and they do have to shield that, and we bring in Dubwool, and we're going to be able to get to this Body Slam. I thought maybe I would be able to double kick it down, but we actually get to the Body Slam first, and Dubwool is going to be able to take that game, and that's going to be a great game to my opponent. Very well played to them. So well played. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Here we go, Alola Ninetales into Scrafty. Oh my gosh, we're picking up a lot of positive leads here. They are actually staying in, which is amazing for us. This is a power punch. We wouldn't shield it no matter what it was, even if it's an acid spray. It doesn't matter. We don't have to shield that. So we just easy, right? Farm that all the way down. In comes Galarian Stunfisk. We're gonna bring in the Dubwool. So you would think that this would be a good matchup, but the charge moves are resisted, so it's really not. Double kick is super effective, so it's okay, but yeah, so we're just going to be able to take this attack. They are staying in. I was hoping they would switch out, but they don't. We're going to be able to go for another body slam. They actually go for the Rock Slide. I thought they would go for the Earthquake, but they go for the Rock Slide. So that's fine. That will give me more damage on this Stunfisk. They're going to be able to go for another attack, and I'm just going to let it go, even if it is an Earthquake, but it's actually another Rock Slide. So able to take that bait, and we're going to be able to go for this Body Slam. Very nice. And this is going to get the shield. They're going to be able to throw an attack. This is definitely going to be a Rock Slide because this will KO me, but I'm just going to let it go. And we're going to bring in this Diggersby to go for the Farm Down. Mudshot, Farm Down. They do switch out into Trevenant. We're going to go ahead and throw the Fire Punch. Great matchup for us. Of course, the backline, double resisting Shadow Claws, and the opponent will concede that. And that is going to be a great game, well played to my opponent there. So very nicely done. And we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. This is the last battle we have in this video, going up against a Wish Cash, okay? So we know they're not going to throw the Blizzard, right? So they're actually switching to Medicham. So definitely a mistake by my opponent there. But again, these are low ranks, as I've mentioned before in the video, so that's fine. We do take neutral damage, right, from the meta champs fighting attacks, but we could just charm it all the way down, and Wish Cash is coming in. We're going to be able to safely throw this Weather Ball. Able to get to a second Weather Ball as well, I believe, right? They do shield that one up. No, actually, they do get off the Mud Bomb, but we do survive it. We do survive it, so we're going to be able to take that and get to another Weather Ball. I believe we get to one more, and then I switch to the Dubwool after this, I think. So we're going to go ahead, go for this attack right now. And they do shield it up, and in comes Dubwool. Dubwool is just kicking all day long. We're going to be able to get off this body slam. Dubwool is so much fun to use. I do recommend it, especially if you're having fun. It's not meta changing, I don't think, but I do think it is good. It might be better for the Ultra League, though, but I don't have any XLs for it. Well, I have XLs. I don't have enough. I know they had a Spotlight Hour for it, but I didn't participate in it. So they need to bring it back, and Shadow Venusaur is coming in, so we're going to be able to go for multiple body slams. So we get off body slam number 1. This is going to be a body slam number 2. Able to double kick it down. That's going to be a great game and a great video. Have a good day. Bye.